The Ming Xiaoling Mausoleum is the tomb of the Hongwu Emperor, the founder of the Ming dynasty. It lies at the southern foot of Purple Mountain, located east of the historical center of Nanjing, China. Legend says that in order to prevent robbery of the tomb, 13 identical processions of funeral troops started from 13 city gates to obscure the real burying site. The construction of the mausoleum began during the Hongwu Emperor's life in 1381 and ended in 1405, during the reign of his son the Yongle Emperor, with a huge expenditure of resources involving 100,000 laborers. The original wall of the mausoleum was more than 22.5 kilometers long. The mausoleum was built under heavy guard of 5,000 troops. Layout and monuments. Great Golden Gate and Square City Dajinmen and Sifang Cheng. One enters the site through the monumental Great Golden Gates, and is soon faced by a giant stone tortoise, which resides in the Sifang Cheng Pavilion. The tortoise supports a splendid carved stone stela, crowned by intertwining hornless dragons. The well-preserved stele is known as the Shengongshen stele, i.e. literally, the stele of godly merit and saintly virtue. The inscription of the stela, extolling the merits and virtues of the Hongwu Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang, was written by his fourth son, the Yongle Emperor. The tortoise is 5.15 meters long, 2.54 meters wide and 2.8 meters tall. The stela stands 8.78 meters tall and is one of the best-known examples of its genre. It is thought that originally the Yongle Emperor planned to install a much bigger stele here. The work on making it was started in the Yangshan quarry in 1405, but the unfinished stele was abandoned in the quarry, as it was realized that it would not be possible to move it. Unlike the similar pavilion at the 13 Ming tombs near Beijing, Nanjing's Sifang Cheng does not have its roof anymore, as it was destroyed during the Taiping Rebellion. Recently, Chinese engineers have conducted research in regard to the possibility of restoring the roof. The Sacred Way. The Sacred Way is an 1,800-meter-long road at the Nanjing city government site. The winding Sacred Way starts near the Sifang Cheng Pavilion. It includes several sections, the Elephant Road and the Wengzhong Road. The Elephant Road is lined by 12 pairs of 6 kinds of animals, guarding the tomb. Beyond them is a column called Haobao in Chinese. One then continues along the Wengzhong Road. 4 pairs of ministers and generals of stone have been standing there for centuries to guard the journey to the afterlife. Linking Gate. The Linking Gate, a pailao at the end of the Wengzhong Road, was destroyed long ago, but rebuilt in 2006. The central area. One enters the central area of the mausoleum complex through the Wenwu Fang Men. On an inscribed stone tablet outside of the gate is an official notification of the local government in the Qing dynasty is ordered to protect the tomb. Inside the gate to the tablet hall in which 5 stelas stand. The one in the middle, also mounted on a stone tortoise, is inscribed with 4 Chinese characters, which were written by the Qing dynasty's Kangxi Emperor on his 3rd inspection tour of the south in 1699. The text is interpreted as alluding to the greatness of the Ming dynasty founder Zhou Yuanzhang, matching that of the founders of the Tang and Song dynasties of old. Behind the pavilion, there used to be other annexes, however most of them have collapsed into relics from which the original splendor can still be traced. The emperor and his queen were buried in a clay tumulus, 400 meters in diameter, known as the Lone Dragon Hill. A stone wall with a terrace on top, known as Minglu of the Soul Tower, is half embedded into the front face of the tumulus. On a stone wall surrounding the vault, 7 Chinese characters were inscribed, identifying the mausoleum of Emperor Ming Taizu. The mountain to the south of the tomb, known as Miaoshan, is the mausoleum of Sun Quan, king of the Kingdom of Wu in the Three Kingdoms period. The existence of this tomb is the reason why the Sacred Way is not straight. Later history. The mausoleum complex suffered damage during the mid-19th century Taiping War, but was restored during the Tongzhi era thereafter, along with the Ming tombs north of Beijing. The Ming Xiaoling Mausoleum of Nanjing was inscribed by UNESCO as part of the World Heritage Site's Imperial Tombs of the Ming and Qing dynasties. The Mystery of the Third Tortoise. In 1999, another unfinished stone tortoise and an unfinished stela lying on the ground were discovered in a ravine just over 100 meters to the southeast from the Sifangcheng Pavilion, and even closer to Madame Chiang Kai-shek's former villa. The tortoise, larger than those under the Shangde stele and the Kangxi Emperor's steles, and the matching blank stele were recognized by experts as being products of the early Ming, but the reasons for the manufacture and abandonment became subjects for speculation among historians. A number of possible explanations, from faulty material to the overthrow of the Jianwen Emperor by the Yongle Emperor in 1402, have been advanced. In the meantime, the tortoise and a blank stela have been moved to the Red Chamber Culture Park, located just east of the Ming Xiaoling complex. The park can be visited on the same ticket with the Ming Xiaoling proper. Bibliography. Xiaoling Tomb, Nanjing, China, includes detailed site map and photos. One of the main sources is Barry Till, with assistance of Paula Swart. In Search of Old Nanjing. Joint Pub. Co. 1982. Hong Kong. Yang, Xinhua, Lu, Haiming, ISBN 7-30503669-2.